So you're out in public. I saw you on TMZ.
Oh, we should. Are you serious?
Well, somebody showed it to me today at work. They said, "Oh, look, they were out on their first date, out in public. How's it feel to be out and about?"
Amazing.
I knew you were going to say that word.
Time, yeah. Awesome.
His favorite word.
Awesome and amazing. How are you holding up with all the stuff that's happening to you, Vienna, and the tabloids and everything else?
I'm doing okay now. We've been each other's strength through it, so it's just made us closer. And I mean, it's getting entertaining now. The stories. Next, I'm going to be an alien. Who knows?
Well, what is this experience like? Because now you will truly get to know each other, right? Because could you possibly know each other, in that short of a time?
I did. I definitely feel like I did. You know, the experience is very accelerated, but you don't have the bothers of the outside world.
But in real life, you will.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now it'll slow down.
Right.
But no, we spooled up really quick, and one thing I learned, being on The Bachelor is you can't keep your heart from falling. You can't make it fall for somebody, and you can't keep it from falling for somebody.
Do you ever worry about the, fantastic circumstances the show puts you in? Because they're pretty romantic and, wonderful. I almost said amazing. I don't want to set the counter off. It might explode. But, did you ever think, this is not something you're going to recreate in a regular dating experience?
We still have those kind of dates. We just have to do the roses, and we have to put the rose petals on the bed by ourselves now.
But what about you're up in a helicopter. You're a pilot. But now he's going on Dancing with the Stars. What do you think about that, Vienna?
Oh, I'm excited for it. I'm going to be his biggest cheerleader.
So what is your profession then now?
I'm a dancing pilot.
I mean, really, what happens to your real lives and your jobs? Are you now, you did The Bachelorette, then you went on to The Bachelor. Now you're going on to another reality show, your third one in a row, really, Dancing with the Stars.
Can't believe it.
How do you go back to a regular profession in life after that? Is somebody just holding a job for you? Is there like a...
No, right now the airline industry there's just too many pilots. They've been cutting back capacity and the airline, last thing they want to do is furlough or let pilots go. And so when I asked my boss, I said, could I take some time off? He said, come back when you want to, get off payroll, great. And they have absolutely been a blessing, getting behind me and everything. It's really been neat.
Yeah. What about you, Vienna? Were you working before you went into the Bachelor house?
I actually had just graduated from college.
Oh, my goodness, you're young.
Thank you.
Well, you are.
I did. I had just graduated, and the economy's so horrible. I graduated at the worst time possible, so I was looking for a job. And, my stepmom, Lisa, is the reason that I got on The Bachelor. She kind of applied for me and then said, oh, you have an interview at 2 p.m. today.
So you were married and divorced.
I was.
And did you feel like, does this feel sudden? And
okay, I was married and divorced when I was 19. Married and divorced at 19. So
that's what, a few years ago?
Almost 5 years ago.
Almost 5 years ago?
I'm turning 24 next year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is a lot of distance, and you've, I'm sure, learned
after that, I went home. I went to college for 4 years. I got everything out of my system. I worked 2 jobs. I worked really hard while I was in college and, learned from my mistakes.
How did you feel about being, somehow, people got the feeling and that you were portrayed as a spoiled, rotten brat who had 5 cars because you kept ruining them? Those were your words, I think.
It was.
Well, here's a chance for you to say,
the spoiled, rotten brat part wasn't my words.
No.
I know. Every car that my dad has bought me has been a clunk, 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 clunk.
Oh, see, that's a different version.
Wind it back up. And
Please, start, baby.
Yeah, so, literally every car he's bought me maybe was worth $1,000. And the car I have now I've had for 5 years and paid for myself, and it's only been wrecked once. Just the front half.
So, I was...
Great.
Jake, what's the deal here? I didn't make a mistake. Why do you feel the shocking figure? Why do you think you need to defend it? I mean, is there a point where you're just like, I'm not going to say anything about it?
I don't feel like I need to. The most important thing is that we're happy, and I made a decision. I guess you kind of did too, but we made a decision together that was right for us. And I've had some really great relationships in the past, but I have never been in love like this.
It's interesting when you were on, I would love to ask you, and Vienna, maybe you can express your feelings about it, when you guys were on after the final rose ceremony, and we were doing highlights of it here, and you said, I've been in love before where it's been really passionate and really exciting, and then the relationship goes about a year, and then we start discussing marriage, and I realize something doesn't fit, something's not right. And then when you described how you felt about Vienna, you said, this is amazing. I've never felt such heat.
Yeah. Well,
so do you think that eventually that maybe this pattern might recreate itself that you discussed with Chris? Because
let me tell you what feels different about Vienna than any other relationship I've ever been in is for the first time in my life, I've met somebody that, reciprocates the same amount of love that I give off, and she makes me want to be a better person. And I've never met anybody that drives me that way.
Mm-hmm. And I guess the other thing is, too, is how you feel about yourself at this point in your life, which would probably make a difference.